Okay, so close your eyes for a sec
Mhm.
and picture this. Turquoise water, white sand beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze. Got it.
Excellent there.
Okay, now picture this. A huge explosion of color, music, and pure joy just hitting that scene like a firework.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of what we're diving into today.
I love it.
A real Indian wedding in Cancun. That's off the charts gorgeous, but, and this is key,
Okay.
we're not just looking at the pretty pictures, right? We're going deeper. We're
Yeah.
going behind the scenes to figure out what makes this celebration so unique, so meaningful.
Right. And it's not just us saying that. I mean, this wedding was so incredible. It was actually featured in Maharani Weddings,
Oh, yeah. For those listening who don't know, that's
the ultimate authority on lavish Indian weddings.
Wow. Exactly. Okay, so we're talking about Natasha and Arjun's wedding. And get this, Natasha, she's a professional wedding planner.
Oh, wow. Talk about pressure,
Oh,
right?
no. She's used to creating these dream weddings for other couples, but this time it's her own big day.
I can't even imagine.
And if that's not enough, Arjun, the groom, is like a big time DJ. We're talking multiple DJs, choreographed sets, the whole shebang.
Wow. So with their careers, they live and breathe events. So this wasn't just a wedding. It was an experience totally designed from the ground up.
They even, get this, they flew in their absolute favorite caterers from overseas.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
Patty.
Okay. Yeah.
They said in the article, and I quote, "Otherwise, we wouldn't proceed with the destination wedding."
Wow. That's dedication.
It really is.
It really speaks to their values. For so many cultures, food equals love,
Hmm.
And this wasn't just about feeding people. It was about sharing a core part of their heritage, their families, with every single bite. No compromises.
Yeah. That's such a good point. It's like they were saying, we're bringing everyone together, so we're bringing the heart of our traditions, too.
Exactly. And that level of intentionality makes me even more excited to unpack all the details of this wedding. I mean, they're already working with the inherent grandeur of an Indian wedding,
Yep.
which are known for being incredibly vibrant and lavish affairs, but they chose to amp it up even further.
Right.
So what does that tell us about them, their families, their vision? There's something fascinating there.
Okay, so we've established this isn't your average wedding, even by Indian wedding standards, which are already incredibly elaborate and beautiful. But then they throw in a twist so unique, it makes you wonder, why didn't I think of that?
Oh, tell me, what do they do?
A double Baraat. Have you ever even heard of such a thing?
A double Baraat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not your typical wedding procession, even for an Indian wedding, which is saying something.
I know, right? Okay, so for those maybe not familiar with this tradition, a Baraat is basically the groom's grand entrance, right? Think vibrant, joyous procession with music and dancing.
Yeah, enough energy to power a small city. It's incredible.
Yes, and it's a celebration of the groom's journey to the wedding. They often do it on horseback or in a decorated car, surrounded by all his family and friends.
Look at the spectacle.
Oh, yeah. So Natasha thought, why should Arjun have all the fun?
Hmm. I like her style.
So picture this. Two Barats,
What?
one for the bride and one for the groom, both starting on opposite sides of Cancun, weaving their way through the city towards, their wedding venue.
Wow. So they literally came from different corners of the city and
Yeah.
merged their paths to symbolize their union.
Exactly.
That's so cool. That's such a powerful visual representation of their
Oh,
commitment,
yeah.
their individual journeys leading them to this shared moment.
Right. It's like a scene straight out of a Bollywood movie,
I love that.
but in real life.
Fat.
Speaking of Bollywood, you won't believe what happened next.
Okay.
As Natasha's Bharat arrived at the ceremony, she surprised everyone, even Arjun, with an impromptu dance.
Okay. That is amazing.
Yeah.
It speaks to their shared love for music and dancing, and it's such a testament to their ability to just seamlessly blend tradition with their own personal style.
Right.
You can tell this wasn't just about checking boxes. It was about infusing every moment with meaning and joy.
Totally. And they didn't stop there with the wow moments. At the exact moment they were pronounced husband and wife, fireworks erupted over the Cancun skies.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that was magical.
Can you imagine?
Wow. But it's important to remember that in Indian culture, fireworks aren't just a pretty sight. They're deeply symbolic.
Oh, yeah, totally.
They represent auspicious beginnings, joy, prosperity, a bright future for the couple. So it's not just this dazzling display, it's like a blessing woven to the very fabric of their celebration.
See, that's what I love about like diving into these different cultural celebrations. You realize there's so much more beneath the surface.
Absolutely.
Speaking of memorable moments, this wedding had a little bit of a plot twist we haven't even gotten to yet.
Okay.
A surprise injury.
Oh no, during a wedding, what happened?
Remember how much Natasha and Arjun love to dance?
Yeah, of course.
Well, during the welcome party, the night before the wedding, Natasha tore her ACL while dancing.
Oh no, that's awful. But knowing how important this celebration was to them, I bet she like powered through it like a champ.
Oh, you better believe it. Natasha totally powered through the pain. The ceremony, the dancing, everything. She even rocked like a stunning reception look, all while nursing a torn ACL.
Wow. Talk about commitment.
I know, right?
That's incredible.
Oh,
It
yeah.
really speaks volumes about her dedication to not just the celebration, but like sharing this momentous occasion with, their
Yeah.
loved ones. It kind of makes you think about the lengths we go to for love, for family, for those once in a lifetime moments.
It really does. And speaking of going the extra mile, remember how we talked about them flying in chow patty catering?
Hmm.
They weren't kidding when they said it was non-negotiable. Authentic Indian cuisine, like that was a cornerstone of their vision.
And rightfully so. I mean,
Oh.
think about it. They're inviting all these loved ones to Cancun to celebrate with them, this new chapter in their lives. What better way to welcome them than with the incredible flavors, the aromas that are just like so central to their heritage?
Yeah. It's like they wanted their guests to really experience the true essence of their culture, not just like some watered down version.
Precisely. And it speaks to this larger trend we're seeing in Indian weddings these days, which
Yeah.
is, while tradition remains like deeply, deeply important, modern couples are increasingly focused on like creating this really unforgettable guest experience, just making sure everyone feels, pampered and just immersed in the celebration.
For sure. And they definitely pulled out all the stops for their guests. This wasn't just some like 1 day affair. We're talking a 5-day extravaganza,
5 days.
meticulously planned, but with room for spontaneity.
5 days. Wow. That's practically a mini vacation.
Exactly. It's like a destination wedding and a luxurious getaway kind of all rolled into one. And the article mentioned they like intentionally spaced out the events, to give guests time to relax by the pool or like explore Cancun, recharge before the next celebration.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. It's a brilliant way to combat like wedding fatigue.
Yeah.
Make sure that guests are like fully present for each event. It really speaks to their thoughtfulness as hosts, their understanding of that like delicate balance between tradition and those modern expectations.
Right. And even with all that planning, they still like left room for those unscripted moments of joy. Like on the day of the reception, they decided to just throw a last-minute pool party.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Can you imagine the fun?
Oh, I bet. What's so fascinating about that is like it just reveals this certain flexibility, this willingness to just go with the flow, embrace the unexpected. It's a reminder that even amidst, the grandeur, the perfectly choreographed dances and the timed fireworks, there's always space for that genuine fun. For those spontaneous moments that so often I think become the most cherished memories.
Absolutely. This wedding had it all. The stunning location, the vibrant traditions, those like personal touch, a touch of drama. I mean,
Right.
with Natasha's injury.
Right.
But most importantly, just this abundance of like love and joy.
And, Natasha's injury, well, unfortunate, it really makes you think. Here she is in the midst of this, like, joyous occasion, pushing through pain because she's so invested in celebrating, in sharing this moment with everyone she loves. And it makes you wonder, like, where's the line? Where's the line between our dedication to, like, celebrating those big life milestones and prioritizing our own well-being? It's a question worth pondering, I think, not just in the context of weddings, but in all aspects of our lives.
It's such a powerful thought to leave us with. What resonated most with you from Natasha and Arjun's incredible wedding? Was it the grandeur, the traditions, the spontaneous moments of joy? Let us know. This has been a truly fascinating deep dive, and we'll be back next week with another fascinating look into something new. Until then, happy listening.